Alright, let's work with brush presets and brush settings. Let's go to window and look for brushes, click on it. Let's go to window and click on brush setting. So we have these two options here. Now create a new layer, press B on your keyboard, and for now we are in brushes and here is brush settings. In brushes we work with general brushes, but we have a lot of presets like dry media brushes, for example. And I'm using my Wacom tablet for now, and I'm using something like Clay Ultimate Pencil Art. If I click on it and make the brush a bit larger and I work on it, you see, maybe we are painting a dragon and this is kind of a feather of a dragon, I don't know, like a kind of texture of a dragon, or we are painting something like a tree, or so there is a lot of setting here. For example, this one, and let me just show you something very cool actually. I want to make this a bit blue, maybe this one, and maybe change the color to red. Now take a look at this one. This is a Kaylee paint box and this is the smudge tool. If I select it, so the smudge tool is selected, it means you have two kind of painting and you can just combine this two image together with the smudge tool. Look, so this is exactly like a real painting in canvas. Now I want to go back to this one, for example. I expect this is a smudge tool, but still doing a lot of different things. I mean, look, this one is mixer brush. I can use this mixer brush, but it's different, maybe a bit larger so you guys can see. Can mix things together and it's really cool and you can do a lot of stuff with it. Let me turn this off and create a new layer. Let me come down and look for special effects. These are Photoshop presets. I'm just gonna click here and let's see what we get. Look, gonna get a splash effect, different splash, and this one. Sometimes you don't see much because this is a smudge tool, so it means the combination of two things. This is a mixer brush and this is like a tree. If I'm selecting this effect, I can go to brush settings. See, I can increase the spacing. Now I can paint much easier like a tree. Command Control Z makes this kind of a greenish now to be more normal. And so now we learn how to work with spacing. What else we have here? We have something called shape dynamic. Look, size jitter. Just take a look at it. I can change the size with control. If I put it on pen pressure, if I increase and I make it small. So with my pen pressure tablet, if I hold it and push it hard, I can get really huge leaf. But if I press very small and very slowly, look, get a very small size of leaf. That's why we put it on pen pressure. What else we have here? We have increased the minimum. So whatever you do here, the cool thing is you can see the preview of it. The roundness. Look, now it's different. And you can flip the y-axis and the x jitter. The cool thing about it is, what about scattering? And this is cool. Scattering, just take a look. It's a scatter between this one and the other one. So let me just turn that off and check this on and see. Put one here, one here, one here, so it's the different places. And what about the texture? Just take a look. We can change the texture of the tree to this one and we get a different effect actually, so it's totally different. So let's go back to brush and look for something else like the normal one, the sound round brush here, right? And let's go to brush setting again. These brushes, if you come here, you see a lot of stuff here. I mean, you see this one, and if I just paint over here, this is exactly like what we do for painting, for digital painting. I can increase the spacing. Look, based on what I'm doing exactly. And I can make it a bit closer. I can change the angle and change the direction. I can even change the setting, the brushes with something else. I can, this is a mixer brush, so we have a wet, load, and mix and flow, and this is the different lesson. You can come here and see this is again mixer brush. This one, so we have a lot of mixer brushes here. What about this one? Still mixer brush. Let me come to this brush settings, and I'm just gonna drag this down. This is wet media brushes, and I'm just looking for something like this. Look, take a look. Sometimes you try to paint but nothing happens, so it means you have to change this white to a different color, and now voila, you can go painting. You can just type your name. If you're looking for more brush presets, let's come here to this hamburger and click on legacy brushes and press OK. If you come at the bottom and click on legacy brushes, you see there is a lot of brush settings and default brushes that are here, and DP brushes. Maybe if I come here, thick heavy brushes, let's try these ones. Look, so you have access to a lot of different brushes here. So maybe nitro brushes. Look. Now, if we like a brush, for example, I like this brush, but I want to change it a bit. I want good shape dynamic and maybe make it like this. All right. And I want to save this brush. I like it. You can come here and click on this plus here and call this 10, for example, 10 pencil, and click OK. So if I come back to brush settings, I can see this 10 pixel brushes. So I've added another setting, so it means anytime I have access to this as well. Make it larger. So that's why you see a lot of people selling their brushes, and this is how they create it. I mean, they like some setting, they change some setting here, like a scattering. There's a lot of change here, and then they see, whoa, this is cool. This is how they save it, and they can sell it online to a lot of people. And for bring it, you can come here and you can clear our brush settings. We set all lock settings, or new brush presets you can add to it. So this was the basic of brush settings and presets in Photoshop.